This time on 585 Garage, we take it back to the 80s.
We drag race, we road trip, we even had a shitty meal. Sounds like the 80s to me. Oh yeah, and we dressed up kind of goofy just for you guys.
And you can watch that now.
Program here is to race 80s on 80s, and then there's Joe in the 71, but they would have been racing 70 cars in the 80s. As you guys know, this is my 86 Pontiac Trans Am, little 305, little 5-speed, and we've done a couple upgrades to it, but I'm going to race Carter in his 82 Corvette, and I think hopefully, if I can steal the hit or leave a little harder, I'm going to beat him, which will just be awesome, because that kid can cut a light like you wouldn't believe. So we're just gonna race, we're gonna get it on, we're gonna enjoy being at the track. This is the first time we've been to the track this year, and it's like almost the end of July, which is usually not like us. Well, we're gonna hit the pavement, see what happens, and hopefully Team Trans Am comes out on top, but we'll see what that Corvette has in store for us. All right, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm actually a little nervous about this race with Carter, because I know he used to run a junior dragster. He can really cut a light. I know that I mentioned that earlier, but there's another little piece to the puzzle here that I haven't told you. My car has literally double the miles that his car does, and it runs only about half as good. So I feel like I'm not really at a good advantage to win this race, except for my car is carbureted, and he has what some vet guys call cross-fart injection. So I'm a little nervous about it, but there's only one way to find out if I'm going to win, and that's to try to cut a light and get out ahead of them and stay there. But I think that's a tall order for me. Normally my lights are like 0.40 and his are like 0.040, so it's going to look like he gets out in front of me at first, but hopefully I've got enough to run him down. So we're going to get after it and see what happens. I wish I could say the same.
Drop the tires, right?
Yes, I did.
Cleaner?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up the run limit?
Which one? My car is a 2-step.
Yeah, that.
I actually left that alone. I don't want to launch it too hard and do a burnout.
You probably won't lose too badly. I'm kidding. I think probably rough.
There's only one way to find out.
I mean, how hard could it be for a light car with a 305, slightly modded, you can keep up with it? I don't know, who do you think's heavier? Did we establish that?
I'm clearly heavier than yours.
No, not the cars.
Oh, the cars? I would say that they're probably very similar, without knowing exactly what they weigh. I would say we're both in the 32 to 3,500 range, cars alone. Yeah. Once you add drivers, that changes things. Yeah. But I also can bang shift.
I don't have to shift, nor can I miss a gear.
I won't.
If I miss a gear, then you
Have you seen my mullet?
Because something really bad happens if I miss a gear.
Have you seen my mullet? I can't miss gears.
True. Very true.
This is the bang shifting mullet. I just coined it that. This is the bang shifting mullet.
The bang shifting mullet.
If you see this
down,
Cletus McFarland,
mullet.
I'm coming for that mullet one day. I'm leaving that in, so one day you'll see this and go, oh shit, he really did. So,
but point being, slightly modded 305 versus bone stock 350, and equal weight cars.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a toss-up.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I might fiddle with mine a little bit, if you don't mind.
Well, you're nervous?
I totally didn't even think about that. I left the air cleaner on, and I can't flip this one over and get more power because it's open, like the OG style. So But here's the thing, I don't think the power that I just made is going to outweigh the weight I just took off, so I have a plan for that. I'm just gonna hide this for now. What? It sounded like a hubcap.
Not Joe's car.
It's an addiction, I swear.
I gotta say, I've never seen this hoodlight at night, and wow, is that actually quite convenient. It's like bright enough that it makes enough difference that it's like you could say so. Maybe took the air cleaners out, so we're gonna put this back. If I can find the hole. There we go.
Wires off, because they don't have pliers on them.
I was trying to be funny and pull one of Joe's plug wires off, but I pulled the wire off. The part that makes the connection with the spark plug, that's still on there and not in the cable. I have just officially won the Dick of the Year
You're
award.
so mean.
Oh, it broke it.
Oh.
You're even more mean.
All right, we need screwdrivers and a pair of pliers.
Why would... I found a potential fault.
A potential fault? You just yoinked it.
Gently.
How horrifically ironic would that have been to get a text of how's it going, and then you drop the end of the spark I'm in a place that it can't be reached.
I would 100% blame it on her.
At least she's not blaming it on me. All right, so at this point, we have been up in the lanes for like an hour, maybe a little bit more. It looks like there was a medical emergency up by the line. They had to call the ambulance. And, between that and the oil cleanup, it's been quite a while. We just heard that the track's going to be open another hour, but we don't know if we're going to be able to actually run each other or if they're just going to pair people up and send them down. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can crack this off. Last time Carter and I tried to race each other, it didn't work, and it looks like that's going to be the theme from now on. Every time we try to race each other, it won't happen because of external forces. So we're just going to sit patiently. It's not very fun for us, and I'm sure it's not very fun for you guys either, but it is what it is. So we're going to, what's the expression? Hurry up. We're just going to hurry up and wait and see how this all plays out. So if anything happens, we will catch you guys up on the action. All right, so they're pulling us kind of up now. We tried calling Carter. He didn't answer. I hope he's on his way to come get his car because right now he's kind of blocked his way. He probably took the keys with him, so I can't even move the car for him. So right now, Carter and I are trying to play games in the lane so that way we can race next to each other, but I guess there's only one way to find out if it works. All right, so it is 10:54. We last gave you guys an update literally an hour ago. We've made it from like over there behind those trailers up here. We've had a couple guys jump in front of us, so Carter and I actually have the opportunity to run each other. And
8:54.
it may have been
I
8:54.
think it was 8:54.
At this point, I've pretty much lost
Because
track
I
of
finally
time.
got tacked at 8:15, and then we pretty much immediately came to the lanes.
Mhm.
And it's just, I mean,
It's been ridiculous.
bummer for the track, trying to recoup so many oil downs and stuff, but
Yeah, well, that was my next point.
Yeah.
They just had another one, so at this point, it's probably not going to happen. The track closes in 6 minutes. There's no way that they're going to get all these cars to run, whatever's down this lane, and everyone else. So, I mean, at this point, I guess we'll just have to show you what goes on tomorrow and hope you guys enjoy that. But I think we've got a couple plans to make it enjoyable and festive.
definitely festive.
I think you guys are going to like that, but I guess there's only one way to find out. We'll keep you guys updated. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. It's now after 11 o'clock. It looks like they're only going to give everyone one pass. It's 11:15 actually, and it looks like we're going to get a pass. So whatever Carter and I have to do. Ugh, my nerves are going. he's going to cut a light, and I'm actually not in the lane I prefer. I actually prefer the left lane, but you guys are on the right, which will put the Christmas tree in the wrong place. So, first thing, I can't make an excuse. My car is pretty cold, so it should actually run pretty good. For whatever reason, this thing likes being cold. It'll run around really good. So, I guess we're just gonna have to bang that light, try not to red light, and see what happens.
You gotta wear a helmet for safety, you know? Always gotta be safe running really slow vehicles. Who am I kidding? These are hot rods.
So now this is like, they're gonna pull us up probably about to a line. Well, they pull us up to a line here, and then we can go around and get in the lanes. Lights are coming down. They're going. They're telling us to do it. The lady in front of me is walking on the track, not allowing me to stage. I really don't think she's paying attention. Alright, so we're gonna try and pre-stage. Oh, he's right there! Oh, we're out on him! Oh my goodness! We're dead in the third! We're running completely out of his life! Oh my god! There's fourth! Wow, what a lick! Woo! Oh my goodness!
Either backed or spun out of the hole.
That was so worth the wait! Oh my gosh! Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how good that feels. Carter's always faster than me, and for once he wasn't. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm so full of adrenaline right now. Got you, boy! I got you! I think I cut a pretty good light. We're gonna take a look at it. I was so nervous. I haven't been down this road in so long. I hope I remember where I picked my ticket up from. Of course, it's dark out and there's really not too many lights down here, so. Sorry if I edited that to be like a 10-minute drag race. I want to get both commentaries in there. But that was just... It actually felt like a really good pass. I may have actually cracked into the 13s with this. We'll see. And if we get kicked out of the track, that was our first and only pass. So, lanes are closed.
Just enough so I can see it. There you go. I just want to make sure I get the right one.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Did we crack a 13? That was a 15.4, and he ran a 17? That pass felt really fast to me, actually. We spun a little bit out of the hole, but... Oh. I'm ear to ear, baby. I never thought that I would win a drag race running a 15.4.
I had nothing for you, my friend.
I couldn't even believe that. I honestly thought, like, you were
Well, you're right. I beat you on the light.
Yeah, but you know
But
what?
I told you. I was
Not
like,
by a whole lot.
it's almost a full 10th.
Yeah, but it's only a 10th of a second. How long is that? That's like now?
Well,
now.
nothing when it's a second and a half different path.
I honestly thought you were gonna hang better with me than that. Like,
No, it wouldn't shift. I looked down, I'm like, feels like I'm really laying out this gear. And I looked down, I saw 6,500 RPM. I had to let off for it to shift into second. And then
really?
it did it again,
you leave it
second
in
to
drive,
third.
or were you driving this?
No, I left it in drive, just figured, I had that thought. I was like, well, maybe I'll shift it. No, I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and it might have been a problem. Might have been a poor choice. But
Maybe.
either way,
But dude, I can't
72
believe it.
mile an hour ain't gonna keep up with 87,
I really,
just regardless.
I'm really curious. I think I've got the rest of my slips, and we talked about it on the video when we were at ESTA. I think that might be my best 60 foot.
Yeah?
Dude, when I dumped it, it went. I think I spun like half a wheel and it took right off.
Yeah.
Because I got out on you about 60 foot and I look back, I'm like, yeah! So, oh my goodness.
I had a feeling, but, and it bogged hard, like it was like off the line. Was not happy with me.
That's why they call it crossfire injection.
I said that earlier.
Dude, I said it while I was pulling back here. I'm like, crossfire injection for you.
But hey, it's
we had fun.
Like I mentioned earlier, it's not about whether you win or lose. Both of us are smiling, happier than hell for the fact that we finally got to race each other at the drag strip, which that was the first time.
After all of that.
That was the first time
That
though.
was awesome.
Like ever. We've been to the track together a lot, but we've never actually been able to have the opportunity to line up against one another just for the hell of it. And that was great.
That was
good
awesome.
win, my friend.
That was awesome. So, because we were so nervous that we weren't going to be able to crack that hit off for you, I think we're still going to try and keep our promise about bringing you something crazy tomorrow. But for now, we got to load the car. Well, your car's already loaded. I got to get mine on the trailer. We got to get these things strapped. It's like got to be close to midnight. I got fingers
crossed that I didn't blow something or like got oil puking all over the place or anything. So fingers crossed.
It's a small block with a 700.
It's a crossfire small block.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the inside. So we're gonna get these things on the trailer and head home. And at some point we'll meet up tomorrow.
I'm heading to get food.
I'm starving.
I am starving.
So I'm just excited. Till tomorrow. We have a surprise for you guys. I really hope you guys like it. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow. But for now, have a good night. We'll see you. I almost said in the morning, but who the hell knows what time it'll be?
Who knows?
For dinner, maybe.
Good night.
Have a good one. So we told you we had a surprise for you. I bet you weren't expecting this. Our 80s cars. Got the T-tops off. It's a nice day. So we're gonna do what we think people did in the 80s, which was go to not necessarily Sonic's, but you know, places like this. And then I think after our meal of cheap food, we'll go for a cruise. So we're just gonna enjoy the nice day having T-tops off, because honestly, cars like this died out not too long after these cars were produced.
Yeah.
And having T-tops is just the best. Pretty happy with mine. It's almost gone. And Courtney's happy. Are you happy with your meal? Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys spread it right out.
Oh yeah.
So did we.
Big hoods, baby.
Big hoods. It was an 80s thing. Big hoods. Big hair.
Mm-hmm.
T-tops. Off both cars.
Big shoes.
Yeah, big shoes. So after we're done with dinner, we're just gonna go for a cruise. I think maybe down by the lake. How's that sound?
Sounds beautiful.
That sounds awesome. We're gonna head down by the lake, probably pull into a couple parking lots, get some nice pictures, and just enjoy the evening. Cruise around and try not to break anything for once.
I want to do a burnout.
I think we could make sure that happens. So we'll bring you that live. All right, so we're about to get out of here. Oh, that's why.
What's taking so long?
I have like 8.5 volts, which is not enough to crank the motor nor fire my MSD.
Bless you.
Edit. I really hope this battery isn't dying. That would really upset me. I just put it in from another
You
car.
need a jump?
Yeah. How long are your jumper cables?
Courtney, you wearing perfume or something?
Hey, that's how you pop start a car. Their gen owner will tell you sometimes you have to have the right touch to get the hood open. That's why there's a dent there. Because this car will irritate me. Try again. Works perfect now. Okay.
The motor still in there?
Yeah, it is. It said check engine.
Oh.
It has for the last like 50,000 miles.
Oh, you checked it. So, I mean,
Yeah, it's there.
eventually the light will go off.
Or I'll put it. Yeah. Something will happen.
All the lights.
So Trans Am, I pulled in, I wasn't thinking, pulled in and shut it off, and it died. And I got thinking to myself, I wonder if the battery terminals are tight. And the negative terminal is this side, not so much. So Carter's conveniently loaned me a tool that was almost exactly the right size. And I've known that this has been like a little sketchy for a little while, but every time that I've needed to use this battery, I've gone, oh, it gets tight. I'm not worried about it.
You need some electrical tape?
I might. Oh yeah, dude. The threads on this are gone.
Or tape. You need a lighter for anything?
Not yet.
We can cut it off.
It's almost as if Carter knew that this might be an issue with one of our cars. Oh, that's loose. So he brought his go bag, which is awfully convenient. Because the Trans Am has literally never left me stranded until just now, when it's convenient for the car.
What are the odds that the first person to use a tool on the car, though, is you?
Right, on Old Reliable.
Because this is made in Voyage. He who not be named. That's the name.
The he who
I
shall
just
not be
named the
named.
Corvette. No.
No, that's a
He
Trans
who
Am.
shall not be named. Like I said, I wasn't going to name this car. I name all my vehicles. But I said
You hear that, guys? Don't touch the battery bolt, and then we'll be able to get home just fine. Oh, why'd you have to touch it? So,
because now the touch is over with. We got past it.
with that being said, I'm gonna bring a crescent wrench with me to work tomorrow when I drive this, and then on lunch I'm gonna go buy a new battery bolt, and I'm gonna change it. I bet you I'll be the only guy in Henrietta at like 11:20 working on their black 86 Trans Am, putting a new battery bolt in it while wearing a Gerber collision collared shirt. It'll be a world first. So
I'll give it the old Tyler
yeah, it'll be mint.
full-blown emoji level.
It'll probably be mint, but we got both cars. Do that again, that was beautiful. Voila. We got both cars. No OG wheels today. Carter has his OG wheels on. In fact, actually, I feel like I should put my OG wheels on and see how those look on this.
I forgot to tell you what happened this morning. This is a camera-worthy story. Okay, so this morning I had the cool experience of Noah going, "Hey, did Amanda take your Corvette out?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, "Well, it just pulled in." And I walk outside, and a guy in my neighborhood has the exact same car, collector edition, 82, same wheels,
The whole nine?
exactly the same thing. 100% original also kind of thing, 40,000 mile car. He was like, "I drove by, my son was telling me about your car, wanted to check it out." Turned out to be a really nice guy, he was like, "Oh, farm guy."
Sweet.
So, shout out to, oh no, I already forgot his name.
What's
But
your name?
I'll find him.
Shout out to Collector's Edition Corvette guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see that guy there? It's his fault that Carter's Chevelle broke a couple days ago, and his fault the Trans Am's not working. Thank you. And his friend is also the part of the culprit.
Yeah.
So we are finally back on the road since the battery debacle. So we're gonna take you to another parking lot and explain a little bit about the two very best features that are on each of these vehicles. And then we have a little surprise for you. And I think at that point, we're probably gonna call it an episode. We've had a lot of fun dressing up, being goofy, saying hi to a couple people. So all in all, it's been a lot of fun. I know this probably won't be as long as some of our other episodes, but it is what it is. Oh, I love that sound. That's my favorite sound in the world. It's even, it's a little bit better than the sound the Caprice makes. That little pop, pop, pop. And maybe I'll be able to shoot a flame for you guys out of the exhaust. We'll see. So we're just gonna keep rolling, and we'll pick you up when we get there. So Carter and I are gonna have a race. We both have pop-up up and down headlights, and I'm gonna put the GoPro here. I think you'll be able to see both of our headlights. So, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Damn, not only are you slower with your headlights, but also slower at the track. What was that?
What?
What?
What? Alright, I'm going down.
All right, ready? 3, wait, hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
That was close. I'll call that a draw. And another feature about these, you have all of this wide open real estate. Oh, how beautiful. Honestly, I think T-tops are the best for 2 reasons. One, let me flip the light on here. I think T-tops are the best for 2 reasons. One, you don't look like an old guy having a midlife crisis in a convertible, listening to your Eagles or your ABBA, whatever you're into. And they're just more of the muscle car era. Smokey and the Bandit, that car had T-tops. I think even Kit had T-tops. It's just, they're cooler. They're a muscle car thing. And, you know, there's some tuners that caught on in, like, I think the 90s or so, but we were always the ones to do it first here in America. I think that's just the way it should stay. But at the very least, we're gonna probably get out of here soon, now that we've shown you the 2 best things about these cars: T-tops and flip up and down headlights. So I'm gonna run a school on how to bang gears. Ready? Here we go, boys and girls. Grinding a little bit, but we got it. Well, sorry to interrupt, probably myself, but I just wanted to tell you guys, if you do like the crazy outfits that we wear, and the crazy adventures, and the weird cars, and just the crazy adventures we end up going on, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you do really, really like the video, just make sure you share it. It would really help us keep doing this sort of crazy stuff that we really enjoy doing. And who knows, maybe it'll help us add a couple cars to the fleet.
You ready for the
After my car's all
smoke,
hot.
boy? You ready for that smoke?
What the fuck did I just say?
will do.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, I know, Lindsay, I can't stand you.
How much better is it? Pull the hood latch inside the car. The hood does immediately pop. You need to have the right touch. Aha! Well, Matt's not here. That only means that there's one pull lock. Start zinging me. So that means there's no metal in the oil.
Perfect. We'll have to do that post race.
On both of them. Tastes a little burnt. I was worried about having enough pizzazz for this episode, and I guess it worked out. Through my own doing.
Don't let Joe touch your cars.
Which one?
Yes.